I think you have to learn what franchising is about, first of all. Not everybody should be in franchising. Most people can be. I mean, I was a corporate executive. I was used to having things my way, right? But when you get into a franchise, you have to learn this is how we do it here. So if you want to make the cookies a little bit smaller so you can make more money, well, you can't be part of Great American Cookies. You go open Doc's Cookies, all right? So I never did that. You grow with the franchise as you grow, as you move through time. Things are changing all around you, so you have to adapt. You have to constantly remake yourself. And our brand did that. Our founders were smart enough to continue to remake the company and remake the product. We had a major change to our product about 5 years in, I think, because we saw competition coming in with a higher quality product. And so we had to adapt and change to a higher quality product. They reinvented the recipe. Oh my God, that scared the heck out of me. We were doing so well with what we had. Why are we going to change it, you know? But we went with a better chocolate and a better formula, and you know what happened? Our sales went up. And the biggest problem for us when being mall-based was how do we pay the rent in these malls? And the rents kept going up. And so we had to keep raising the price of the cookies. I remember how scared I was when we went above 99 cents. You know, when I started, we were 29 cents. And over the years, we got to 99 cents, and I said, oh my God, I'm gonna be out of business. We can't go over $1, you know, that's just terrible. You know what people think today? They think they're paying, if you ask in a study group, how much are the cookies? They'll tell you they're $2. And we're really $1.69. But the average consumer thinks they're paying $2. So, you know, there's room for us to grow in price, which enables us to stay in the mall that we're in and pay the higher and higher rents. And all of our costs go up. Look at labor today. The cost of labor is just amazing. And we try to keep our costs as a percentage of sales. And as labor costs, hourly rates go up, well, what do? We have to increase the cost of our product. And so we have to make sure that the perceived value is still there. If the consumer doesn't see the perceived value, they're not going to stop buying the product. But we still sell as many cookies as we used to, and more, and people are willing to pay the price because the quality is there. But what my philosophy is customer service. You know, I used to like to take in our management meetings and put an organization chart up on the wall, and the top box I'd leave blank, right? And I'd go around the room and I'd say, all right, who goes in the top box? And you know, I'd get all these answers. Oh, you do. You're the president of the company. No, I don't belong in the top box. Okay, well then the vice president of operations goes, no, that's not who goes in the top box. Finally, after going all the way around the room, who goes in the top box? And finally, somebody puts their hand, well, in the back of the room quietly, the customer. The customer goes in the top box. You don't work for me. I work for the customer, and if you do too, that's who you work for. If we don't make them happy, we're out of business. They're paying my salary, they're paying your salary. Make the customer happy. Do what they ask you to do. Give them what they want. You know, we have a product that has 2 cookies with a cream filling in the middle of it. We call it Double Doozy. One of my managers invented that product. It used to be just 2 original chocolate chip cookies. Well, somebody came up one day and said, how would you like you to make that for me with double fudge cookies? Well, it was not part of our menu. So technically we couldn't do it. But the customer asked for it. You know what? Of course we'll do that for you. And that's the name of the game. If you're in retail, give the customer what they want. If it's there and we can do it physically, do it. Give them what they want. And this was one of my pet subjects when we would have management meetings and company meetings with all of our associates. Our customers are guests. They're not customers, they're guests in our store. Welcome them as guests. And I would say, look, if 2 guests approach the counter at the same time, and one of them is wearing a fine tailor-made silk suit and has an assistant carrying their packages with them, and you can tell they're just very wealthy, probably has a private jet, and the other person is a kid with torn jeans and a sort of worn out t-shirt, I want both of them to get equal treatment. They are both the same to me, and they're both our guests, and they get treated equally. I don't care if this one's going to spend $100 and this one's barely able to spend $1. They get equal treatment. I don't care who they are or what they look like.